Welcome back to another episode of Spicy Tales Podcast with Kim and Stacy.
It's the new year.
Okay, calm down.
We did have the New Year episode last time, but
It's a new year.
It is still a new year.
Can we let Stacy do?
New year, new me.
I'm gonna need both of y'all, to shut the fuck up. 2 seconds.
Well, we do have Miriam and
welcome
Gemini.
back with another episode of me and podcast with Kim and Stacy.
Yes, hello.
Thank you. I just wanted that on the sound bite. Is that it? Sound bite?
Yeah.
Yeah, sound bite. And we're back with those two hoes.
Yes, we are.
Hello.
Hey.
We're back.
Always. We don't leave. We're like parasites at this point.
Parasites is a strong word, but very close.
And happy belated birthday to Kim.
Yes.
It was my
Capricorn
birthday.
season. What it do?
The goat of the zodiac, the A1, the riders. Everybody knows Capricorns
Are like the best people.
And when they say goat, they actually mean it. The greatest of all time, baby. Happy birthday, my Capricorn babies. I love you all. Let's wrap it up. Let's keep going.
Wrap it up.
Anyways, so today, I decided to start off the podcast because you know what? Like, I want to be saucy.
No comments.
She's coming
As
hot.
promised by Stacy,
Yeah.
I got tea.
Because we didn't record last week.
But we didn't record.
So
because
she's
I
had a whole week.
Well, I've been stewing, baby. I've been stewing.
Oh my
I have no comments for this. I'm not a part of it. So.
Happy Haitian independence.
Yes, to my Haitians, my Zos, my sac passe brethrens.
Girl,
I say.
Happy independence.
I hope you guys had your soup jumu because we didn't.
We did not. My mom broke her foot. We did not.
I haven't had soup jumu in a while.
No, I had it like last year.
From where?
From mom.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shout out to my mom. She broke her foot.
Shout out Sandra.
We love you.
We love you,
She broke her
Sandra.
foot. I already know she's sick and tired of me. Like
Tired, bitch. I'm tired.
With a T at the end.
She is. She's tired of my black ass. That's okay, mommy. I love you.
We love you, Sandra.
So last podcast that we had done, we had touched on some
We
things.
ruffled some feathers, to say the
ruffled-
least.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. We ruffled feathers. And I don't know if some of you remember, my diehards remember the fact that we were talking about Miriam's, like evolution of leaving her baby daddy who ain't shit for better things, being a good mother, being a better human being. Her and I got baptized. We were talking about all those things. In the process of talking about those things, we riled up some feathers.
I didn't think it was going to be that bad.
I would have
but-
posted screenshots, but I deleted things because I was like, bitch,
Let's not be
Block
that
and
messy.
delete. Block and delete.
I block and delete, baby. You ain't gonna stress me out on the phone that I pay for. Let me tell you that much, okay? However, I pissed someone off. And normally, I'd be a bitch.
Let's be clear. I pissed someone off, but yet
Oh,
they
yes.
went to everyone but me to talk about it. So.
Let's talk about what happened.
First, let's talk about Alicia being on her phone right now.
Alicia.
So I
Get that
have
shit-
anxiety. Like this,
Put
this
it
whole
away.
thing is
The
giving me
Conversation.
anxiety
I'm
because
gonna.
I have
You
to,
know what?
like,
Because the hoes that be following Miriam who want to be all up in Miriam's coochie,
Up there.
they'll watch the podcast. So let it be known that Alicia.
Thanks for the views.
Literally, Alicia literally has not made any comments because of the fact. Me, I don't give a. Okay, I don't ever give a.
Also,
I don't give a. I never gave a. And I'll never give a.
Okay, you're gonna need to chill with the F words because mom's watching.
Oh yeah, mom. So sorry. Okay, I don't give a damn.
I don't give
you
a
guys
damn.
can talk all you want about me, but
As
when I
sweet
say
I
what
don't
I'm
care.
saying
No,
about you,
as Sweet Mickey said, I don't give a shita.
I don't even know that, but I'll get down to it.
Anyways, so we were talking on the last podcast about some things that pissed people off, and the mothers of those people messaged me on some bullshit.
The
And I actually,
mothers and
the
girlfriends.
mothers and the wives.
Beyonce.
Let me tell you something. I am not a messenger. I am not FedEx. I don't work for Amazon.
No.
I don't work for the postal service.
You guys have my
I
number
have
if you
a
want to
full-
message me.
I have
first
a
of all.
full-time job. And if you ever think that you're going to message me to tell me to pass along a message to a bitch, It ain't happening.
I mean, I got the message, but that's not the point.
She got the message not because she wanted to. She got the message because I don't do that for a living. I have a full-time job that I get paid for.
Right.
So anytime that you want to send a message to Miriam in my ghetto-ness or in my gangster era, because apparently my message was too gangster when I told a bitch that you can talk to this bitch about your own problems and have a happy new year and enjoy your pregnancy. That was a gangster message. You want to see gangster, bitch? You can see it any day. I won't change the way I talk because that's how I talk. I'm so sorry for you that you grew up lavish and nice and whatever. Not all of us had the same upbringing. Some of us talk rough. If you don't like it, you can eat my ass. You, the mother, and all 3 brothers. Actually 4. Sorry, I forgot one of them.
I need
all
a
4.
shot.
And you know the sad thing is, I actually like 2
I
of
have a
them
shot,
brothers.
Stacey.
But you know what? All y'all can get fucked.
At this point, literally, like, if you guys wouldn't have made a big deal out of it, let's make this
No,
clear
but
though.
the
It was a 2.5 second clip on this podcast.
Because
And you had
I
to
have
watch
nothing
it.
to do with this.
And you had to watch.
Oh,
the
100%.
podcast, so
Because
once
I don't
again,
watch
thank
I don't
you.
watch the podcast. Bitch, I know you watch the podcast.
She
Eat my
made
whole
a
ass.
weird face, but you don't watch the podcast.
You don't watch the podcast?
Okay. Number one, what I was saying is nobody on this podcast, other than you guys who watch it, would have known who we were talking about.
I'm
We said
sorry
no
you
names.
have 3 strands of hair.
I mean,
It's facts.
Listen,
it's not
okay, but
lies.
Listen,
not
who
nice,
cares
though.
about the balding? No one gives a if you're
I will
balding or
literally
not.
run this fucking podcast
saint,
and
can't you
fight
tell?
you right
She's
here.
a saint. No, bitch.
I don't give a fuck.
No, but let me make this clear, Kim. Nobody cares about you balding. My boyfriend is balding. No one gives a f.
The
But
guy I'm seeing is balding.
he's bald,
Because
bitch. He's bald.
Yeah.
Mr.
It's
Clean Bald.
an epidemic.
He's
I'm sorry.
Mr. Clean Bald.
He is.
We don't give a f- about
And
you
we love
balding.
it.
It's a fact. And if you're so upset about a fact that anybody who looks at you can see, you need to reevaluate yourself. But you can talk about, oh, Miriam's this, Miriam's that, Miriam's a terrible person. But we say, oh, you're balding and you want to get your panties in a bunch?
So to give you guys a little bit of context, the bitch who messaged me is someone they know who not only talks bad about Miriam on a regular basis, but has talked bad about Miriam to me, bro. And like me, listen, I'm a loyal ass bitch. I will never sit here with anyone and indulge in bullshit. The last time someone tried on the podcast to come for people I with, that Stacey and I with, we told you politely to suck a dick. And that statement stands. Like, it will never change. I'm not going to change my loyalty based on you, bitch. I don't even fucking know you. Okay? I don't. And last time I checked, when your husband was talking shit about you at parties, talking about you ain't shit, we were out here defending you. So you're welcome, and I hope you have a happy new year. So anyways.
Real friends like us, if you can't tell from the podcast, talk shit about each other, to each other, and on camera. Because if you're going to talk shit about a friend, you can say it to their face. And if you can't, then you're not a real friend.
100%.
And that's how we will end this cuz, because it doesn't even deserve any more of our
This
time.
is more time than I was willing to give it, but at the same time, I was just like, I needed to be addressed.
To these people who want to like just sit here and ride my dick,
And
keep
I was-
riding
and
it.
snaps
Because I
for
will never
Miriam.
stop.
Snap, snap,
I'm
snap.
not gonna stop talking about what I went through in my life, and if it upsets you, that's on you.
Alicia, anything?
So what's next?
On
What's
to
next?
the
It's
next-
the new year. We're in a new year. Let's
Yeah, so
do this.
happy new year to everyone. I hope
Happy
you
New
guys had a
Year's,
happy new
guys.
year.
Yeah.
I had a birthday on Wednesday.
Yes.
Your girl turned 35.
And it was a lot of fun. It was so much fun.
We went to Fun Haven on
We went to
the
Fun
weekend.
Haven.
We went on the roller coaster. It was a lot of fun.
We went on the
played
roller coaster.
laser
We played laser
tag. That
tag. We
was so
played
much
bumper
fun.
cars. Had a good
Bumper
time.
cars.
I didn't want to originally. I didn't want to celebrate my birthday, mostly because everyone on the pod, anyone who listens knows my cousin passed away, and my cousin is like one of the most important people in my entire life. So I didn't want to really celebrate because I just didn't feel like it was a right time or a right place to be happy without him in the world.
But I'm glad.
But he wanted you to be happy.
Yeah.
But that's the
That's
thing.
something that he would
And
want.
I know
Like,
my
he loved to turn up.
oh my god,
Exactly. If anybody knows my Gemini twin, Andrew, okay?
and
he
that's
wants you to turn up and live your best
Which
life.
is exactly why
people.
I was like, I really felt like I needed to do something for my birthday. And it wasn't about me. It was more about honoring my cousin.
Yeah.
I did little
But
things.
wait. Quick timeout. Can I just say, I just want to shout outs to Steph, his baby mama.
Yes.
Because she is one of the realest bitches I know. And like, she stayed with us for like a week and a half, and I miss her. I miss her presence. Steph,
I tell her
I
every
love
time.
you. I miss you. We all love you and miss you, but you're part of our family now.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
you're part of the gang.
You know what,
Like,
Alicia? Your speech, I was concerned.
at the funeral, you were concerned.
But it was really sweet, and it was really hard.
I know I can be
loved
wild,
it.
but when it comes from the heart, it comes from the
did,
heart.
it
And
did.
like
I
for
loved it.
Andrew, that's my family. Like
Yeah.
it's coming from the heart. Like, yeah, everybody knows Alicia, the Gemini, can be fucking crazy, wild. I say things that I probably shouldn't say most of the time because I'm
No,
fucking
but,
Yeah,
like,
crazy.
especially
you know
not
what,
to
when
our
it
mom.
comes-
But
Yeah.
Add-
He literally had to reel her bitch ass in
Yeah.
because she was saying things to my mom. And I
always
was
say
like,
things.
anyone who, the OGs of the podcast know damn well Sandra ain't about that life.
it's not.
She does not want to hear that shit. And
She said Alicia needs to get her poom poom baptized.
she did say that.
I'm just living my
However,
life.
I just wanted to be very clear and very concise to anyone listening to the podcast that when it comes to taking care of my nephews and anything that my cousin left behind, it is something that Stacy and I take very like seriously, and it means a lot to us. And my friends, like my closest friends who came to the funeral, who drove out, I could never thank you enough because those people knew exactly, like they were there from day one. They were my originals. They were my fucking day ones, and they were there. They showed up and they did everything I needed them to do. And I just want to thank them because there was nothing that could have ever honored my cousin more than the presence of you guys being there. And even like Stacy made her speech, I made
Ça,
mine.
c'est en famille.
Yeah, no,
famille?
En famille,
like it just showed me like how much our family means to me and how important those like my cousin was to so many people who like they might not be family by blood, but they're family to us.
Right.
And they showed that when they drove from 2 hours away to be there. They showed that when they made their speeches at the fucking funeral. They showed that when they were in pictures with him and, you know, like honoring his presence and showing that love to his kids and showing that love to his baby moms, because those are things that were important to him. And to me, it just means a lot. So I just want to make sure that, like, you know, we make the time to honor that. And like I said, the pod to me will always be honored and dedicated to my cousin moving forward, whether it have a special notion or not. It's always going to be dedicated to him,
Right.
and I need that to be made. Like, I want that to be
I'm
certain.
also so happy about the kids spending time with his kids
Yeah.
and getting to know his kids.
Yeah.
The
You didn't
week
get to
that
know
we
him.
no, I was supposed to meet him and it didn't end up happening.
Yeah,
But I met his kids. My kids and his kids got to hang out. We spent a week
they love each
together.
other.
They loved each other,
They
and
did.
I could just like feel the love that you guys have for him through his kids. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
We both honestly wish you would have got to know him.
I do
know,
too.
yeah.
I also
know.
honestly
Amazing
like
people.
everyone here, like, and especially like when it comes to Stacy and I, like Stacy and I got the privilege of having
Growing up with him, everything.
yeah, like, and it's like so many people don't know that side of him, and so many people
Like the
only-
sweet side.
Yeah, but you
the
know,
fun side.
it
like
happens
the,
often because, like you just said to me today, about when we were talking about and whatever you're like, and I said you're like your side is coming out because that's who you were at your core.
yeah,
And that's the thing, is that a lot of people get to know you, but they don't get to know the actual
the real you.
They get to know the you that you're portraying because that's who you feel like you have to portray. And I feel like you are making it like sure to make it known that like that's not who he was.
Yeah,
And this is who he was at his core, but
Yeah.
who
Right.
he just what most people know him as. You
Yeah.
know.
Right.
and
you
like
know what? When I was telling my mom about the whole situation, she's like, you know what? Sometimes people may do bad things,
They
but doesn't
do.
mean that they
Or
are
a
bad
person.
people.
No.
Yeah.
And I've made that comment, like the last episode, I made the comment, and this is something that we're trying to teach his kids and like the mother of his kids. I hate calling her a baby mom because I think she was more than that
His
in
partner.
my eyes. And also
was
to
his
him,
partner.
she was his partner.
Life partner.
And she literally said, like, we make red choices. That's how we explain it to the coys.
Yeah.
We make the kids, we have red choices and green choices. And sometimes we make red choices, and those choices are not the best choices.
Right.
However, that doesn't dictate who we are as a person. And that's how I feel about him.
It's true.
And for me, like, yes, he's infamous. Yes, people know him as Alibaba, the fucking terrorist, in the sense of like, he didn't give. He was unapologetically himself. He was thug life was thug life with that man.
Right.
Like, but when it came to his cousins, because he didn't have sisters, he had cousins, girl cousins, and the way he treated us,
he was always there for us.
The way that man has always, like, any guy that we've ever dated has always known that, like, you have to deal with Alibaba to get through us.
Right.
And they knew that. You know what I mean? Like, he made it very clear. And, like, as much as, like, yes, he might not be here in the flesh, but those things are still very much prevalent because we will always honor that. Right. You know? Like, men can't just be out here talking shit and you think you're just going to get by with any of his cousins because it will never happen. Like, he's installed the, like...
Fear tactic.
Like, not fear, fear tactic. But also, like,
how you feel
he gave us,
be treated.
Yeah, like, he gave us, like, he treated us so well that it was, like, I could never date someone who treats me any less the way that he treated me because he set the standard up so high.
The bar is very high.
And it's like, people will say, like, oh, you're a gold digger or you're this or you're that. Because I don't, you know me, I don't read the comments. Like, I don't fucking faith on the fucking podcast. However, every once in a while, people are like, you're a racist and you're this and you're a man hater. But it's not that I hate men. It's just the fact that, like, men. Yeah, fair. But it's just the fact that, like, you know, like, my cousin treated me like such a queen, and my sisters and whatever, like, he treated us so highly and expected so much in the way that he saw men treat us that it's like I can't accept anything less. Right. And
which is why you have best friends like me
who remind you of those things. So I just want to make it clear and make it known that at the end of the day, the podcast will always be dedicated to Alibaba, Six, Andrew,
my family,
my baby, my family, my first fucking
maybe I might be one of the hosts. Steph will only get that. Only Steph will get that. Can I check a quick Snapchat, or is that not okay?
Do whatever you want. All right, Stace, it's all you.
Girl. Well, you were talking about your birthday.
Oh, yeah. So, sorry. I don't know what happened. I don't know where I went with that. So we had a little bit to drink before we came here.
A little bit.
Like this much.
Just a little bit. The same size as most men penises.
Oh
no, the average size, isn't it like 5 inches or something?
Is that an average size? Because I've never been with 5 inches. If I saw 5 inches, you gotta go, hun. I'm like, I don't feel
good. That song.
I'm like, I feel a little
that
too drunk.
Back in his fucking.
I told him to put that shrimp back in his pants. Pegging.
Okay, calm down. No one's talking about pegging, but anyway.
No.
Yeah, we had fun. We had fun at Kim's birthday. Did laser tag, bumper cars. We did a roller coaster. Played some games. You know what I don't like about Fun Haven is a lot of the big games you don't get tickets. So then at the end, when I went to like collect my prize, I had 100 tickets,
eraser.
And I literally got it was 20 tickets for like a little Tootsie Roll.
Yeah, but
like, the
only reason I wanted to go to laser or to Jesus Christ, Fun Haven was because I just wanted to do laser tag, the bumper cars, and the roller coaster.
Honestly, we should have done another round of laser tag.
Do you know what's funny though? Someone, I don't know, I was drunk when we got back to the house. Someone was talking all wild to.
Can we believe
to your man? And I was like, not to my brother-in-law. Don't be talking to him like that.
Oh, yeah, no. So there's one thing, like my brother-in-law, Stacy's boyfriend, that's my guy.
Yeah, that's my family. It's our family, like, period. On period.
She was joking.
I don't care if she was joking. I didn't hear the joke in there. I heard her talk.
I knew exactly.
I heard her talk.
Shout out to Susie Q.
She watches every podcast.
You know what? I still like her.
Shout out to her.
But she was talking to my brother-in-law all wild.
He was fine.
And
talks wild too, okay?
I don't care. That's my family. I don't care. I don't care if he talks wild. That's my family. I don't care. At the end of the day.
Yeah, like that's the thing. Like he's the guy.
Yeah, she was joking. Alicia took it seriously. But
Maddie was there. He recommended we play a game, so we played Heads Up for a while, and it was the funniest
I think
thing.
he did good.
His boyfriend was playing, okay? And one of the rounds, the person was Michael Jordan, and we're just like, famous basketball player that's bald, and he's like, Will Smith. I'm like,
no, when he said something and then he goes, Tesla.
No,
and then it was Pizza Hut. And I was like, 737 11 11. And they're like, no. It was a fun game.
I want to thank everyone who came out for my birthday. I know, like,
Thank you for having us.
I wasn't planning on doing anything. I just really wanted to, like, I just didn't feel like my sister-in-law was a big contributor of me doing something because she was like, you know, your cousin wanted you to just stay home and do nothing because he wouldn't.
No.
And if there's one thing about that motherfucker, he loved to turn up.
Yeah, he did.
Because he's a Gemini.
Calm down.
No, it's true. It's not calm down. Don't tell me to calm down. Bitch.
I don't know about if it's
Don't-
because he was a Gemini. He just was always about a turn up. And like Alicia and I were talking about this recently.
We're just cuddling last
You know how many times that like we would go to Montreal to visit and then we would sit in the car with him while he did his shit.
Oh, and then your mom's there.
And my mom would be like, I don't want you going around with him, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Like, but like, you know, like I'm happy we had those moments because they're like memories. You know, like we'll have those forever.
Yeah, I've
So-
been enjoying you seeing the videos that like family members have been posting on Instagram. Like one of them that I loved so much. Oh my God. It was when he was singing to Pam for her birthday and he's like, happy birthday, Papa.
Yeah, the freaking
Pam, it's your birthday.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's so sweet. I love that so much.
Like I just, you know, like I feel like I it's like I know that like I hate talking about it because I'm like I feel like, you know, like I know he's gone and whatever and I feel like I've given it a lot of attention, but like
deserves
man,
the attention.
Yeah.
he just deserves so much and like so much respect and so much love and like he was just not someone who got that kind of love all the time and like I
My
wish
family, he did.
what I was trying to say is like my biggest thing is like for me and Stacey, you know, like we moved out of Montreal. We don't live there anymore. And I feel like a lot of people, mostly our family, feels a type of way about that. And that's okay. Like that's fine. Like I'm not going to hold them for that. However, like we know the relationship we had with our cousin and we know how much he meant to us and we know how much we meant to him. And we know how important it was for him to be a prevalent part in our lives and whatever. And like what pisses me off the most or what hurts me or what makes me sad is that he was supposed to be on the pod.
yeah, we were supposed to have
We were supposed to
have an episode not here because he wanted to be like in
able
his
to
environment
smoke
and smoke and whatever, but that never happened.
you
I
know
And
what?
it didn't get a chance to
He's here
happen
in spirit.
in
like-
spirit.
Sorry. Yeah.
He's not.
But
It
it just to me, like there will never be a greater honor to me than to dedicate everything to him. And which is why I keep saying like the podcast is dedicated to him. I don't say that lightly. I mean it wholeheartedly. And I don't just say it on my behalf. I know my sister feels the same.
Oh yeah, I'm a very like I'm a less vulnerable person
You are.
because this time when our grandma passed away, like it was very hard for me when we had to get up there and make a speech and I ended up breaking down. But this time I felt like more comfortable and I didn't feel like breaking down. I just wanted everyone to know what kind of person he was. Honestly, I don't even think I've cried about it yet because I am so like not trying to be sad and like I just feel for my sister because I know that she was really close to him and stuff, but I just want to be strong for her. So yeah, but I miss him so much. Like to me it's like surreal. Like I don't even feel like it's real. I just feel like I'm just not seeing him right now.
That's how I feel. I also feel that way. Like there's moments where like I look back at certain things and I'm like, fuck, like it doesn't seem like it's real, right?
I think
And, like-
that's gonna happen for a while because even with Shaq,
Yeah.
like on my Snapchat, every time I go to send a snap, he's always right there.
Right.
And I'm like, every time I see it, I'm like, ugh, and it hits me all over
Right.
again. But then like I forget about it for a bit. You know
Well,
what
that
I
was-
mean?
My
There's just-
biggest regret with Andrew is just like fighting with him.
Yeah, and like and it's not
Me and
just
him
like
just
so
like fought,
um,
and then that shit
most-
happened.
most people don't know, but my cousin and I were not. We were
Yeah, you
fighting
said that.
right before he died. So 2 weeks before he died, we got into an argument. 3 weeks before he died, him and I had a really like intimate conversation about everything, about life, about whatever. And like I knew that our argument wasn't like that deep. You know what I mean? Like I knew it wasn't. And I had already gotten because me and his baby moms had already gotten, like me and her had already started getting closer prior to him dying. And like, but when we got into the argument, I reached out to her because I didn't know who else to reach out to. And she was already trying to like fix it between us. And like that was already in the works. And then he died.
Right.
So.
But he died, like, you know, he wanted to talk to
No, I know. And I know that because she told me, like, she
Yeah.
even told me, she's like, he had every intention on reaching out to you. It just, he happened to die before that chance
Right.
got. And like, for me, it's like, I have a lot of guilt. I have a lot of fucking,
But you
like,
did nothing wrong.
but I know I didn't. However, it just sucks because I'm
It
like,
had to be like
it had to be that way.
Right.
But him or us being on good terms doesn't change how I will be there for his kids.
Of course.
No.
It doesn't change how I will be there for his baby moms.
Family at the
It
end
will
of the
not
day.
change how I would have been there for my family. And like, I have a lot of issues with my family. Like, I love them. They're my family.
Yeah.
But we have a lot of unspoken things.
No comment.
Some of those family members I will never speak to again. And I don't give a f- Like, I would see you on the street and I'd pretend like I never knew you a day in my life. Others,
Family
I would have.
is not all it does. Just because you're blood doesn't mean you're like you have to.
Well, look at
you
us.
know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
And everyone
well,
grieves in
yeah.
a different way too. So
Yeah,
like,
but that's not grieving. That's just like
Hateful.
yeah, like let people grieve. Like
Yeah.
anyway.
I have a lot of issues with a lot of things that have happened on my family side of the, like with what happened with my cousin. To me, I don't care about materialistic things enough. Like, they're not important to
I've
me.
got
Like,
some
those
words.
things,
Well,
those things will never bring back my cousin.
Sam.
So to me, I'm like, it could never be a thing, right? However, some other people, maybe that's how they find grief. Like, that's how they grieve, or
People's
that's how they
valuable
find
things, that's how
comfort.
you
you
find
know
grief.
what? I've always heard this, that like when someone passes away in the family, a lot of times it drives families apart because of financial reasons and things like that. It's actually sick to think of, but it's so common,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
So
And that's what's happening to our family right now.
yeah.
Unfortunately.
Okay,
anyways.
all right, let's brighten up the mood.
let's lighter.
Let's see here, because I wrote some topics from when I was watching Sex in the City.
Oh,
Okay, let's
God.
hear them.
Because what's her face? Carrie
Carrie
always has a
pisses
question.
you
Most
off.
annoyingest
Love-
girl on the show.
One
Facts.
of the question was,
Carrie Bradshaw like that.
is it better to be with someone that loves you more than you love them?
Yeah.
No.
No.
You need to be.
Mm-mm.
Remember when Grandma said that to us? Do you remember?
I low-key agree with that, too.
Grandma told us.
No.
Grandma said. My grandmother once told me, and my sister, I'm pretty sure she was in the room, never love a man more than he loves you.
I
No,
mean,
that's what I'm saying.
no.
Like,
No,
that
no.
doesn't
Is it
say
better
that
to be
as
with someone
that
that loves you more than you
Yeah.
love
That's
me?
funny. No.
Grandma told
I
us
agree
that.
with that. You
I
want to know?
don't because
But low-key, isn't that always going to happen? Like, how do you truly know that you guys love each other?
Let
even?
me say something.
let me ask you a question.
Go.
In my relationship, do you think one of us loves one or the other more, or do you think we're both equally obsessed with each other?
I think you're both equally obsessed with each other. The only difference is that one of you thinks that both of you think that you love each other more than the other.
Yeah, but it's not like actually like that. And I think that in a relationship, you need to be as obsessed with one as the other is, or it won't work out.
That's fair.
Listen. I spent 15 years loving somebody
Yeah, me
more than they
too.
love me more.
Yeah, but that's not.
That's not the
but
question.
But the thing is that like
That is the
that's
question,
But do you
though.
think that should...
I
okay,
loved
how
him
about
more
this?
than he loved
How
me.
about this? Do
She's
you think a
asking the
man should
opposite.
love the woman more, or
I
the
do.
woman
It's
should
not-
love
it's
the
not
man?
about- I just
no,
mean
no. I'm sorry. I think the man needs to love you more
Yes.
because women are
Love
loyal and
Unconditionally.
can be loyal to a man who like dedicates their life to them. Men don't have that in them.
No.
Like men will be.
Who will?
Listen, if a man doesn't love you more, you're fucked. They don't.
No, I know. I'm saying.
Like, you know what? That's my problem. Like, that's where I'm trying to find. Like, I was supposed to have a date with this really nice guy. He seems so nice. Like, everything about him seems so nice. But for me, I love feminine, pretty little assholes. I love guys that don't want to pay me any type of mind. That like want to like they love bomb me one day,
I'm
the next
rolling my
day they're
eyes.
like, you know, I'm gonna ignore her for a few days, and I fucking crave that shit.
He loves the
And it's
emotional
not-
roller coaster.
I love it, and
I
it's
do
not
not.
okay. And I'm like, I keep telling myself, I need
Yeah.
to give this guy a chance because he is so nice.
Everybody loves the chase, Alicia. Everybody loves it. But my thing is in a relationship, I think you have to be like, if one person loves the other person more, there's always gonna be like
It's not about one
Like a power
loving.
dynamic?
It's not
Yes.
about one loving the other more. It's about the man.
I know. Let's be
Sorry,
very
B
specific here.
always tells me he loves me more, but I don't like.
Yes, he does, and that's what it's supposed to be. He needs to love you more.
Yeah, here's Kimberly. She's always on his side. That's why they're best friends.
Listen,
I have to pee.
that guy's my. Oh, I don't know if I should bring this up on the
What?
podcast.
Do it.
The conversation we had last night.
Do it.
To my mom,
Yes,
Mm.
to Sandra.
we want to apologize
So,
for
so
lying to
sorry.
you
So
because I don't want to have this
Kim
conversation.
made me do it. Just kidding. Just kidding.
That's not true.
I'm joking, Sandra. It was both of our faults.
I want to apologize. We lied to you not because we wanted to lie to you. We lied to you because
It's not our story to tell.
and
what
also
was-
he feels like you're like another mom to him. He
Yeah.
doesn't have his mom and he just didn't want to disappoint you.
yeah,
Let it be known.
we're so sorry.
We're not going to get into details because we're not going to be out here exposing people's
There's 5
lives.
more minutes of the
Can
episode.
I also
I love
can
you,
I just say
Sandra.
something to
Okay.
Sandra? I know I live a complicated lifestyle at the moment, but I just got here. I'm just trying to be a little free before I,
I just
reel it
want
back
her to
in.
know that like
Reel it back
I
in.
feel like
Right.
my mom thinks like a lot of times like, she's on our asses about a lot of things and like
Mhm.
I don't like to talk about feelings and I don't like
No.
to talk about that shit, but she needs to know like there's so many people who respect her opinion of them so much
Right.
and they're so
I really
afraid to
And
let
he
you
was
down.
one of them.
He is one of them.
He was one
But
of
they're also one of those
Yeah.
people who are afraid to let you down and it's like you don't understand how much your opinion means to those people
and how much we appreciate you.
and how much they would do anything for you and it's like as much as like we might be annoying in our ways or
I
whatever
know we're annoying. Trust me, we know.
but like
We
know that
We're
those
look
people like,
crazy.
they love you so
Bounce on it.
much and they want you to
Crazy
be proud of
style.
them because they don't have their own moms in the light of their lives like you. Like you're a prevalent mother figure in their lives just as much as like they want you to like they appreciate you treating them like they're your
we
kids.
just don't want you to be disappointed in us, and that's why sometimes we
We love you.
lie, I guess you could say, but we do it for for good reasons.
Ooh, I rather
so that it doesn't look bad, so that you don't think bad of
Right.
yeah, like they
Yeah.
care about what you think
your
of them.
opinion. Yeah.
And it's like I feel like my mom also like she's on our asses a lot and she you know,
Yeah, because
but,
you
like,
guys are
for
freaking
good
adults.
reason. No, 100%, but it's like, you know, as an adult, you're like, "Oh, why is she on my ass? Why is she on my ass?" But it's not because she wants to be
I've
for
never
negative
thought that
reasons.
about your mom.
She just
though.
loves
No,
us
I
so
didn't think
much, you
that.
know?
I don't think that either. I just feel like we were
She needs to
trying
know.
to keep B's story because it's his story to tell. And maybe we went about it the wrong way, but we want you to know that he loves you and he respects you, and that's the reason.
He just has so much respect for her and it's like I don't think she understands how much respect to the point that it's like it caused him to lie.
Yeah.
But it caused us to also follow that lie because it wasn't our place.
But now the truth's out, and
Oopsies! I
Yeah,
had a conversation with my
Stacey.
mom and I exposed accidentally. Oops.
Yeah,
Stacey.
Stacey was
side
out
eye
here.
this bitch. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, yo, the way I
Side
texted this bitch yesterday, I was like, "You fucking scat."
You fucking.
You know the
I
fucking.
okay, I let shit out all the time.
I called my
Yeah.
sister because I went to see my mom yesterday, and she was venting to me about all the issues that she has, and so I told my sister, and then I told my sister that I slipped up, and my sister was like, "You bitch."
That's how I woke up this morning to Kim's text message. I was like,
I'm like,
No.
I messed up because I said it, and then she was just like, "What?" And I was like, "What?"
what? I didn't say anything. Would you hear?
I'm like, "Oh." She's like, "What?" I'm like, "Oh."
You know the fucking TikToks?
Like the girl.
I fucking hate that fucking bitch. That was me to my sister last night. I was like, "You fucking whore." But here we are.
You did
So,
that to me not too long ago.
Before, yeah,
Yeah.
don't piss me off.
Okay.
Before the episode wraps, I just want my mom to know how important your opinion is to so many of my friends.
So important.
That they like, it's not lying because they want to. They
can wait
lied
5
because
minutes.
they didn't want you to be mad at them. Okay, well, that bitch is a
This
fucking mess.
alcoholic.
But yeah, it was more about the fact that they were just ashamed and didn't want you to be disappointed because they love you so much.
Yes.
And it wasn't because we don't respect you, and it wasn't because of anything other than the fact that they just didn't want you to
I
not.
didn't want you to look
like
at them
them.
in that light.
Okay, well, in conclusion, a man should like a woman more.
100%.
And we're sorry, Mom. We love you. We all respect your opinion. That's why they lied. They lied. I didn't. I just exposed
I didn't
the
lie.
lie.
I didn't lie.
And
Nothing. This is nothing.
for ruining
that's everything for this episode. I hope you guys like it. Don't forget to
Thank you
subscribe
for
to our
having us.
YouTube channel. Don't forget to
I got a piece so
follow
bad.
us on Instagram, TikTok, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.